What is up, guys? X8 here, and today I'm going to be telling you the story on how I legitimately lost $15,000. Maybe even more than that, dude. Not even clickbait. Not even any CSGO lotto type bullshit here. This is some real shit, man. Now, this story isn't something like I was carrying $15,000 in my wallet and like I misplaced it or some shit like that. No. It's not like that. It's more like a over 3-year scam kind of thing. Now, if you're thinking about becoming a YouTuber or are an up-and-coming YouTuber or are just interested in YouTube money, then you hopefully will find some good info in this story. Basically, I just want to tell my story on how I got completely fucked over so that hopefully you guys won't make the same mistake. And normally YouTubers aren't really meant to talk about, how they make money or whatever, because it's sort of considered, something that people don't talk about. But I just feel like I sort of need to let you guys know what's been going on beyond the scenes for like 3 years, and also just so that I can help you guys out, because I sort of would feel wrong if I did not let you guys know. And yeah, before you guys go fucking crazy in the comments like, I am absolutely outraged. All he cares about is money, okay? He doesn't care about the fans. He doesn't care about the subscribers. Just listen to the story and you'll understand what I'm talking about. Also, who the fuck wouldn't be mad if they lost out on $15,000? I mean, yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this story. I did it in sort of a commentary style format, much different from my normal content. So if you enjoy, make sure you leave a like. Yeah, my intros are so fucking long, but I just felt like this one I needed to sort of put a little disclaimer on what's going on. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy. Leave a like, whatever. Here it is.
Anyways, let's take this shit back to the 90s, dude. Okay, not really the 90s, but back to the beginning of my channel, the birth of my YouTube channel, when Quadeca didn't even have the X8 on it. Okay, stop. That is all you're gonna see from my OG channel, alright? Yeah, I used to make little piano singing stuff. Leave a like if you want to see one of those videos. Yeah, they still haunt me to this day. But yeah, that was back when I was just an innocent young boy, not corrupted by the system yet, alright? So yeah, back then the ability to actually make money on YouTube was sort of a foreign concept to a lot of people, so I didn't even really know that was a possibility. It was only until I started doing FIFA stuff that I learned about YouTube networks, the main golden one being Machinima. Alright, now Machinima, it was the best gaming network, okay? Everyone swore by it. Everyone that joined it was either really big or became big, and they got millions of views and all that shit, and it was just like the golden network that most of the gaming YouTubers wanted to join so they could monetize their stuff. Little history, back in the day, you couldn't actually make money from playing games if you didn't have a network, because the gaming content would be copyrighted. So these networks were some of the only ways that you could make money, and I thought that was so interesting because I was just like a little 12-year-old and I found out I can make money from playing FIFA. Bro, it's lit. so one of my main goals as a YouTuber was to get into this network so I could start monetizing my content and buy crack and that's not a good joke. I don't know, whatever. So after many months of struggling and hard work, I finally had 500 subscribers and was getting a couple thousand views a day. So I could fit the requirements to actually join the Machinima network. So that's what I did, and they accepted me, and I was really hyped up. I was excited. I was putting their intro at the start of my videos, and everyone was so jealous, and I felt like the man.
Hello guys, X8 here, and welcome to an awesome news video, probably one of my best, if not the best news video I will ever do in my entire YouTube career. And as you may have seen from that intro, as you may have seen on the headline on my channel, as you may have seen from one of my YouTube live streams, I am officially a Machinima partner. Boom! Yeah.
So for the first year or so, my channel started doing pretty well, and I was seemingly getting paid fairly. However, as monetization and networks continued to grow and become less and less prestigious and, less of a crazy big deal, Machinima started to appear more shitty and more shitty by comparison to other networks, and I sort of started to get a little bit disappointed. First off, They didn't get me any sponsorships. They didn't help me get my channel verified. They never reached out to me, never featured me on their, on their main page, like all the stuff that they'd promised. And on top of that, they started taking unreasonably high cuts of the money that I was making from my YouTube channel without even telling me or updating me at all on like how the CPM was being generated, right? Not to mention that they were literally giving me half of what I should have been making. But, I didn't know this at the time, so I was reaching out to other YouTubers and I was asking them if what I was getting paid was normal, and they were all like, bro, you're getting fucked over. And so, yeah, all these people were making like 2 times, 3 times as much as me for the same amount of views. So I was like, what the fuck's going on? So I actually realized how fucked over I'd been, and then I, decided that I wanted to leave the Machinima network at around the second half of FIFA 15, which is, when my channel really began doing really well. But unfortunately, I'd missed the window to request to unlink from Machinima, and I was locked in by my contract for another year. So when I was preparing to try and leave them again, I went to Gamescom and recorded some videos about the unreleased FIFA 16, which EA, yeah, they got pretty pissed off at me, and they striked me down.
Bad standing. I got a strike. Dude, they made me watch this video, fam. Look at this shit.
Everybody's really been looking forward to the new video from...
Oh my god, absolute nightmare. Watching that video, having to sit through that whole video was like 10 times worse than actually getting the strike.
So yeah, now that I had this strike from EA, I wasn't actually able to join a new network if I left Machinima for 6 months. So I stayed in Machinima and missed the window to request to unlink again, and I lost even more and more and more money and continued to get fucked over. But this isn't even the worst part, dude. So for 2 whole months, Machinima straight up stopped monetizing my channel without even telling me, dude. Like, they just straight up turned off, the monetization was just off. And they didn't even tell me. They could have just sent me a little message like, oh, hey, your monetization is off. Just, do this so you can fix it. They didn't even tell me anything. And I was straight up not even making anything, dude, for 2 months. And so, some of you may be commenting in the comment section, oh, only cares about is the money and whatever, fuck off, okay? Because I was making videos for 2 months, like the same amount of content, actually uploading more and more, keeping the same amount of quality, knowing that I wasn't even making any money. So, yeah, take that, asshole. Anyways, yeah, I lost out on a lot from those 2 months of videos. Turns out they didn't get some like tax form or something from me, so that's why they wouldn't monetize my videos. But still, they could have told me, dude. Like, what the hell kind of partnership doesn't tell, fuck it. So after a couple months of fully monetized stuff and everything going like the usual, I noticed I wasn't actually receiving any payments from them. Like, I'm normally supposed to get a payment on the 15th of every month, and I like hadn't gotten a payment like 2 months or 1 month, I think. And I was like, bro, what's the deal? So then I emailed them, right? Like, why am I not getting paid? And they're like, oh, no, you're not in the network anymore.
What the?
So they straight up just dropped me from the network without even telling me. It was a little bit of a blessing in disguise because like I wanted to leave the network, so thanks for letting me leave. But also, how are you not gonna tell someone when you kick them out? That's like having someone work in your company and like firing them without telling them and not paying them. So I was like, bro, what the fuck? So I thought I had lost all my money. Turns out it was just in like some Google AdSense thing. So they like put me with the lowest, Google AdSense shit. So whatever. So I didn't lose all my money. So after this happened, I sort of went back and did all the math on, compared to most YouTubers, how much money, could I have made, or how much have I lost? And it turns out I've lost like literally maybe even more than $15,000 because of this Machinima partnership. Biggest fucking scammers of the century. So if you're an up-and-coming YouTuber, this is what these people do. They reel you in when you're a small channel and they tell you, hey, you could be making the big bucks. We'll put you on the main channel. We'll do this, and it's really just bullshit, and they'll just end up scamming you. And once you get big and you realize the problems, it's too late because they've got you in by some contract or something like that. So yeah, the moral of the story: be very careful about these network companies because most of them are scams. Read the fine print, be very careful, do your research before you join a network. And that's really the whole story that I have to tell you. That's pretty much just a big summary of how I lost out on a shit ton of money because of this sponsorship that I was in that I was totally clueless about until I, reached out to other YouTubers and they told me, bro, you are completely fucked up. So yeah, that's pretty much the story. If you learned something, make sure you drop a like. If you found it a little bit entertaining, make sure you drop a like. Yeah, I don't know what you guys thought about this. It's sort of definitely different than my normal content, but I felt it was necessary to let people know what's going on behind the scenes. Y'all should know what's going on, and I also thought people should know this advice before they get fucked over themselves. So yeah, if you appreciate that or whatever, drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and yeah, peace!